Hello everyone and welcome to Hero RC. I'm Robert. Same day, same channel, just a few minutes later, making two videos back to back here. Here we are at Foxtrot Trail Course 2. Just going to do a little trailing, no comparison, because if you watch that video of the head-to-head, they're pretty even. I was thinking maybe body with the mirror, the light bar on the Ford might make a little bit of difference, but it really didn't. So we're just going to do a little trailing through a little course over here. I have to get it dried up so I can start putting that flex seal down. But anyway, here we go with the Chevy. Nice modulation. We're fixing to enter the moat. I will tell you folks, I am really tired right now. I am pushing myself at this very moment. Need to get in here and lay down, get some rest. I just had to make this real quick. And here comes the Ford. Yeah, they're pretty much equal. And the next thing I'm going to do is just put outer portal covers on them, and I don't think that's going to make much of a difference either. Alright, we're going to take the Chevy Blazer around and through first. We're going to go across the bridge of the moat, which I need to flip that one brick over. Nice. Alright, let's take her on across the bridge here. And the caliche is getting hard, but I still see soft spots in it, so I'm going to give it a couple more days before I drive on it. And I'm going to drive one of my actual crawlers on it, like maybe the Red Cat Fusion or the or Frankie or the Element Ecto. Nice. Alright, here we go with the Chevy. Going to enter into the moat. Nice, that's pretty deep right there. It covers about over half the tire there. Nice. Can't wait till I get it done. Here comes the Ford Bronco. See, now I've got to get all of that water out of there so I can put the seal over it. Which, as you can see, is not going to take much, because areas like that just need to have the plastic, reinforced. But as we get on around the moat here, you'll see where I'm going to have to really seal it. Yeah, like right here, here's my dry spot, and you see that big gap right up in there. I'm going to have to press that down and flexi seal it real good right there. That's going to be pressed down and sealed so I can have water there. Alright, here's the Ford. I know it's not really a challenging part of the course, but I think just cruising through the water on like a natural look looks cool to me. Alright, here we go. over the root there. It just looks like they're on a, it'll be on a cool adventure. Just bring the Ford on through. I know people like to see them really performing, you know, going through some, and like I'm thinking the obstacles that I have there to the side, the rocks and bricks, will be a challenge for them. We'll see eventually. In no rush. Just having fun. And I do have a couple of cool places to go when I have time that will be very adventurous for these vehicles. I found them. I just gotta find the time to go. Here we go. One of them is going to be our state park. They have nice trails out there, walking trails and stuff like that. So that would be pretty cool for these trucks. Nice ravines and all kinds of stuff out there. So, and it's about 30 minutes out. Oh, that looks so cool, I think, though. Especially once I get it all covered up. It's gonna really look cool. Get that plastic covered up and have rocks and stuff out here. It's gonna be nice. I love it. Very nice. They got all diffs off, so they got pretty good turning radius right now. I don't know what's up with those bugs over there on the plastic there. I don't know if you can see them on camera, but they're just kind of hanging around over there. I'm not sure what kind of bugs they are, really. Yeah, see that where it's coming around that tree there. I'm gonna put some bricks there and then put caliche over that to give it like a center of gravity test there. All right, folks, there you have it. A little cruise through my little Foxtrot Trail Course 2. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here and go in, take me a shower, fix me a meal, and go to bed. It's about 20 till 7, a little bit before Monday Night Football. Go in here and get comfortable and sleep all night, and then get up in the morning and tear into this yard. Man, I got so much going on with this yard. Look at that. I gotta cut all of that, and then I cut the runoff next to my property that's over this way here, just on the outside of the fence where I'm trilling at right now, and that's probably about a good acre or so. So I cut that. And I got Aries sitting over there looking purty. Boy, that gas tank and the shocks, she is smooth as can be. It has remote control start from the factory. As long as that light was on, it would stay on for about maybe 5 seconds and it would shut off. But now she's back to normal. And then right just below the doors there, where you can see the ladder, that electric ladder, that's step ladder that extends out. I got the other one hooked up nice and tucked under there. I figured it out now. There was another set of screws at the top of the motor And once I put those screws in there and made it nice and snug, you can't even hardly tell that ladder is there on the other side. And I beat the bottom of that thing up trying to make it fit and everything. See right there, I just beat the bottom of my truck up trying to make that ladder slide in and out because it was catching on that part there. And I beat it back in as much as I could and painted it so it wouldn't rust on me. But now it is smooth as can be, and you can see where I scratched it all up where it caught on the bottom of the deal. And all I had to do is put those extra 2 screws in there. And it tucks up under there very nicely. See that? You can't even see it. Look at that. And the inside is very clean. She is very clean in there. No holes. None of that. She is very clean. 2011. Mine. Title in the house, in the drawer, in my file cabinet. This is my vehicle. Owe nobody anything on it, and it's been that way for years. Hate to brag. Just sharing, and it makes you proud, you know? And she's a sweet ride. And I'm going to take that silver gas tank off of it and put the white gas tank back on it. And eventually I'm going to put some more chrome back on the wheels. I don't really like the blacks because I have chrome bumpers. If I had, I've got some 22s that I had on it, chrome, but I want to take it back to original. Back to the original ride and everything. Even though I did now, the only thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to raise it back in the back. I put some springs, 2-inch low-ring springs in the back, and I like that stance that it has. So, but yeah, proud of my truck there. And then Challenger, be mine in a few months. But you know, when you get my age and you've worked as hard as me and my wife have, you should have something to show for your life, right? That's something to be proud of. I mean, I know I talk about it all the time, and I guess I'm just proud. I don't know. But anyway, and I'll try not to do that much in the future and just focus on what the main video is, but I get carried away. What can I say? But yeah, you go with the head-to-head again with the 2. Well, it wasn't really a head-to-head. It was just a cruising through the mold, letting you check out the mold where it's at right now. I'm going to get all that water drained out of it this weekend and start painting and start sealing. And then I can go get me another load of caliche. I still got more caliche on that trailer. I didn't get it all emptied off. But get all that emptied off and then go get me another load after I get it all sealed up, the tape, plastic all sealed up. And I'm going to cover everything with rocks and that caliche, which is that right there that covers there, that little cement looking stuff there that's around the rocks. I'm going to cover everything in that with more rocks, and I think it's going to turn out pretty nice, make it look natural. I might go get me some plastic shrubbery or trees or something, and you know, kind of glue them off in there or sit them off in there. So maybe put them in there and then cover it up with the caliche and let the caliche hold it in place or something, and make it look as natural as possible. And back there where the little green deal is right there, that's going to be the entrance area there. And then here on the sides up against the house there where the rock is, that's going to be an entryway. You can go in that way. And then right here up against the fence, that's going to be an entryway into up there. But in order to get into the moat, you'll have to cut off back here. So I'm going to make all of that. I'm going to make little roads and everything to it. So it's going to be pretty tight when I get done with it, I think. I'm going to have fun with it anyway. But anyway, folks, like I always say, much, much, much more to come. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And take care of yourselves.